What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another charting day, and it was an absolute bloodbath for the pretty much fourth straight day in a row. So I want to walk you through the chart, what I'm looking at, what I'm anticipating, what I'm expecting to see going forward. But first, let's jump right into the accounts. As you can see from today's trading, $434 across 6 accounts. So we're moving that consistency where it needs to be. The way this market's been, if you're trading the trend, you are going to make a lot of money, but I am keeping it conservative, keeping it safe because I want to get this payout that we're working towards. So I've got a Fibonacci retracement drawn out from pretty much the bottom, quote unquote, of the market to the top. And as you can see, we're coming into that 61.8 retracement, and the 50% retracement lines up really, really nicely with this area right here. And as you can tell, there is a lot of buy orders just sitting here. For the market to get down there is an absolute tailspin and very bad news for the economy as a whole, and definitely do not want to see that. But hey, our job is not to predict where the market's going to go or be emotional about it. We just want to stick to the plan, trade the plan, and make the money along the way. So on the daily chart, here is what I am seeing, what I'm looking at in terms of imbalances. I really like charting out these imbalances or zones, areas of interest, whatever you want to call them, and base my trades around that. We've had 3 pretty much days of selling pressure, and this was virtually an inside day. So you would think in theory that you would have to see a rebound at some point, and that's what I'm anticipating coming in the future here, especially as we get down towards that first retracement. You'll notice we have another, imbalance right in this area, and this is all being done on the daily chart. So this is what I'm looking at. And if you guys are seeing something that I am not, by all means, please drop them down in the comments. So let's go to the 4-hour. And you can see the zones pretty much stack up to where they need to be. So in terms of the daily and the 4-hour having continuity, I like to see that. We've got a clear, strong high right here, and it's going to take quite a rebound to retrace these amount of losses that we've seen thus far. So depending on how the overnight session goes and the early morning session tomorrow, everything we see to our left, again, I love to look left and see what's happening. Chance for a bounce right here because we had a strong push up. We barely even touched this zone, and we've had the continuation through those highs. And now remember, from our videos last week, we saw pretty much that this was the range that we were working within, right? Boom, boom, boom. We're testing that range. We clearly broke through that range. We have not retested the bottom of that range, but if you'll notice, at the bottom of said range, right here is that big seller imbalance with, I'm sure, a lot of selling pressure stacked up right there. So that is something that I'll be watching. And then we had clear seller defense up at the 8,500 level. So we weren't even able to retest the top of the range. So again, my bias is still bearish, especially after today. But again, that selling momentum and pressure will run out. So that's just something that I'm paying attention to and keeping my eyes on. But I would like to take some sort of a rebound trade within here tomorrow if the timing makes sense. Let's get down to the 1-hour. Love this. Still seeing this. And right at the low volume node of the volume profile here off to our right, whole cycle level, a lot of whole cycle levels right in here for a rebound. So that's exactly what I'm going to be watching. And then looking left, all of this just sitting here. As we look further left, a lot of buyers were here too and just bought it right back up. So I like this area a lot. The 17,500 level, something that I'll be watching for and will be a zone in play going forward. I'm going to skip the 45-minute or the half hour. Let's go right to the 15. Again, right up to the top. Looking good so far. You have somewhat of a double bottom here. Looking at a double bottom. Now we're in the overnight session, so you're not really going to see a lot of momentum at the recording of this video at 5 o'clock Eastern time. But do we see a double bottom and a push up? Potentially, but also if you look here, we are going to have, even if you just go halfway, and then keep looking to the right at the high volume here, lots of selling pressure, guys. There's just sellers stacked up and down this range of the market. So are we going to see a, absorption of those sellers, seller exhaustion, and we just rip through it? Possibly. Who knows? But this is mainly what I am watching. And I'm going to be looking at, I'm going to leave the 1 hour chart open through the night just to see how everything kind of pans out with these zones where we have them as they stand. So that is everything for this video. Want to know what you guys are looking at, what you guys are seeing in the market. And if you have any questions, comments, shoot them down below, please. I want to know what you guys are looking out for. And if you could, subscribe, help me get to 1,000 subs, would mean a lot. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Drop down, comment in below, and I'll see you in the next video.